I'm going to narrate for you this video. It was put out, I think, in 2011 by Harvard, hired a company to make as much of a realistic visual of what the cell is as it's actually active and alive. And they managed to capture some really fantastic imagery of how a cell works in this video. But I do think if you're not extremely familiar with all the processes of cell biology, you might miss some of it. So I'm going to narrate this, and then you can go back and watch it. It doesn't have any narration or anything that goes with it, but it has some music that plays in the background. But I'm going to show this to you. This was supported by also not just Harvard, but HHMI, which is Howard Hughes Medical Institute, which is a huge funder of science in the United States and probably around the world. But HHMI has fantastic resources online that you can access and use. So I certainly would recommend going there if you want to see their materials. They're very high quality. And they fund a lot of research, like at UT Southwestern and all the main research academic research places in the United States. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and start the video. So you start off looking at a blood vessel, actually, and you see the components of blood flowing through the vessel. So you have the red blood cells, and then the white blood cells are moving much more slowly. So the white blood cells are kind of crawling along. And then fundamentally you go inside of a cell. So this is the cell surface. This is the fluid mosaic model where all the phospholipid heads are really tiny, and you're seeing some of the interactions of the proteins on the surface. So transmembrane proteins. And these strands are the cytoskeletal elements. So what you're seeing here are the microfilaments. And now we're traveling down through the microfilaments. And you'll get a chance to see the assembly of the microfilament, there it is, from the actin subunits. So this is how it assembles. And it creates this crisscross mesh. And then you get to see the tubulin forming the microtubules, which are hollow. And then that is the disassembly of a microtubule. And this is the best part. Kinesin is a motor protein that moves the vesicles. It literally walks along the microtubules, pulling the vesicles. So all the vesicles are being pulled along. You can see the nucleus kind of down in the middle there. Now, out of the nucleus, those are the nuclear pores, comes the RNA. And RNA is translated by ribosomes. So that's the ribosome. It's making the proteins. And this is a ribosome. And it's making a protein, and it's pushing the protein down into the endoplasmic reticulum. So those are the docking sites for the ribosome on the endoplasmic reticulum. And there goes kinesin pulling, and you can see how the vesicles are moving along these microtubules to the Golgi. This is the Golgi. And then when a vesicle fuses with the plasma membrane, it releases stuff out of the cell. And now you're on the outside of the cell again. So you're kind of on the outside of the plasma membrane, but there's a network of proteins outside the cell called the matrix. Now you're back in the blood vessel, and that's a white blood cell, and it can actually escape from the blood vessel by squeezing between the cells of the blood vessel. And it's just fantastic. Fantastic imagery of how some of those processes might look if we could get a camera inside the cell. So I just think that is a really cool video. And there's other good animations, but that's a particularly good one.